can't handle it.
So,
A whopping 50 metres. Welcome back to another episode. This one is not going to be our usual.
a bit different.
Because we don't even know what we're doing.
So what's happened is all the campgrounds are packed.
Yeah.
All the free camping are packed.
Yeah.
All the paid camping are packed.
Yeah.
Everything's packed.
But that's okay. That's okay.
And
The weather.
it's blown a gale.
Yeah.
I checked it last night and the bomb was saying 100-kilometre-hour gusts and wind, and listed nearly every single part of Tasmania, so I don't know why they just didn't put it as Tasmania at all.
Yeah.
So it's been really blowy and gusty, cold winds over the last couple of days.
Yeah, and believe me, Mr. B was like, maybe we can go here, maybe we can go here, maybe we can go here. And you're probably saying Tasmania is so small, but it does take time to get from here to here to here. I'm not going to bang on about it too much, but let's just say in the last few days before you've seen us now, we did literally drive for, well, put it this way, we were in the car for about 7 hours because we went to a spot where we thought was going to be cool. It was so busy. Do you reckon it was about that by the time we got to camp?
About
we left?
5.
No, it wasn't. We left at 8 in the morning and we set up camp at 6.
Yeah, we stopped along the way.
Not much.
Okay. 6 hours.
I think we're on fire already. I've had enough already. But in saying that, if you are up to date with all the episodes, we would have last seen you guys in Waratah. So from there, we did have some great times catching up with some friends
Family.
that are over here. We caught up with some family and we caught up with a couple of new friends.
Yep.
We did, who did a shout out. So I'm sure you're watching. Hey guys, good catch up and hopefully we'll see you soon. So Mr. B has done us a route.
Yep.
Where are we going?
Through the Interlaken Highland Lake area today.
Oh, that sounds good. Where are we camped, you may ask? Well, we've done a big loop around Tassie in our, how many Ks have we done in Tassie already?
Oh, I don't know. I'll have to work it out. Maybe...
Well, we've done over 5,000. Because we've done
over 20,000.
We've done over, can you believe, we've done over 5,000 in the new rig. How's that? So we have been kicking out the Ks in Tassie.
I reckon we've done over 20,000 in Tassie.
There you go. So we are actually camped back in Campbelltown. So we will take you back there when we're finished. I think I should just stop banging on.
Yep.
We gotta kick it. Let's kick it.
Today we're going to do some lookouts.
Oh.
I'm not too sure about waterfalls, depending on how far they are. It's just going to be a lot of scenic Midlands.
In the guts of Tassie, I reckon.
Yeah, so a lot of people come straight down from Launceston, Devonport, down through the Midlands, which is Campbelltown, Ross and Oatlands, then into Kempton and then Brighton into Hobart. But you can go through the Great Lakes or Central District Lakes, Highland Lakes, whatever you want to call it. And it's a more scenic drive.
Well, we did want to camp down in this area, but with the way that the weather's been, we just couldn't be bothered. We just couldn't be bothered to move the van. You know, I know we don't have a big rig or anything, but we just thought, you know what, let's just do some day trips, hey?
And I looked last night, and one of the areas we're going to camp at,
Muddy.
at 2 degrees overnight.
Ah, dear. I can't handle it.
So,
Got the beanie on.
and as you know, we don't have an inverter in lithium, so
Well, we got a hot water bottle.
yes,
It was cold last night.
yeah, it was very cold last night.
Oh dear. Well, this is looking good. Do you just want to see some scenery? I'm sure you do. Alright, well, we might do front camera. You can watch some scenery, and when we get to our first stop, which I don't even know where it is, it's got us covered, we'll jump out and see what we can find.
We'll stop flapping our gums.
Yeah. Actually, you were complaining about my singing this morning.
Yeah.
I might do a bit of singing in the car, a bit of dancing. First stop, we have pulled in. We've seen a little sign. I'm not sure how you pronounce it. I'm going to say it's called Dago, D-A-G-O, and it has brought us to Lake Sorell. So we're going to go check it out. Wow, look at that. And the sun's coming out. Look. Ah. What do you do at Lake Sorell? Well, Lake Sorell has fishing between August and April, and what you're going to catch is brown trout and rainbow trout. Looks like a pretty good spot. I'm going to say there's not a great deal of area here to fish, but I'm assuming you just put the boat in and off you go.
Yep.
We made it to
Miena
Dam. Well, you tell them. Yeah.
Look out. Miena Dam, look out.
We're going for a walk. We've done so far, well, you'll know, Mr. B, how many Ks of dirt did we do?
I think it was 68K of dirt.
Did we see anybody? No. I'm going to say the conditions weren't too bad.
There's a few little bits of corrugation, but nothing that can get past.
Yeah, that's it.
So Miena is one of the big, well, the town that is part of the Hydro Tasmanian Dam. So here there is camping behind the pub.
Oof.
And there are a few around the lakes. But I'm just going to say, because it's freezing cold, you want to make sure you pack your winter woolies.
Yeah, and you know what? It's not even winter. This dam's looking pretty cool, but anyway, we're going to take a walk and we'll show you the scenery. Ooh!
Pothole.
Pothole.
Wombat hole.
Oh, yeah, wombat holes. But you know what? I still, I'm waiting to see a wombat. Maybe I might have to start calling you wombat. I know absolutely nothing about that memorial, and I know that's a little bit unlike me. And it's starting to rain. I'm going to go in top notch. I'm going to have a bit of a jog. I know nothing. I will try and find out what it was about. But yeah, had a pretty good view up there, got to say. They say in Tassie, wait 5 minutes and the weather will change. Yep. Woo. I'm going back to the rig. And yes, I am rocking SpongeBob socks and Crocs today. It's cold. I got back safe and the sun came out and I don't know what's going on, but I found Mr. B and we did do a little bit of research on the grave that I just took you to, John Beaumont.
Yep, so John Beaumont was a lieutenant in the Royal Navy. He was also a public servant, and in 1817 he explored this area, Miena and around the Great Lakes. He died in 1872 and they buried him in a lead coffin right beside the Great Lake.
That's a pretty good spot. Why would it have been a lead coffin?
I don't know, but the thing was, when the Hydro Commission decided to raise the water levels, they actually moved the coffin from the Great Lake and placed it up here at the lookout at Miena.
Exactly where I just took you. He's up high and dry, and what a spectacular view. I know you didn't pop up there, but it was pretty cool. And along my way, on my way up, I could hear some rustling, and I was like, "Ooh, what's that?" And there was some kangaroos. Yeah.
It did say he was probably born in London, and his father owned a lock-up shop, but Lieutenant Davy, who was one of the other naval officers, supposedly he was in great debt to John's father, and that's how John ended up being in the Royal Navy.
There you go. You're full of information today.
I am.
Alright, where are we going now? Oh, now there's a whirlwind.
Well,
oh dear.
I just checked the map.
Sorry about that.
So we're going to go through Miena,
whatever you want to call it. Up the road. Yeah.
We're going to have a look at there's a couple of little look-off spots.
Yep.
We're going to head a little bit further. We're going to have the lookout over the Great Lake. And then we're going to go to, is it Liffey?
Liffey. Let's go to Liffey. And you know what? Sun's out. We were just saying before, as we were driving past a couple of the lakes, you're probably not going to be able to see it over here, but you could actually catch a wave out there today, couldn't you?
Yep.
Get your surfboard out. It's that windy. Woof. Yeah, we won't be going in there today. We're not going in because we've got a fair bit of K's to kick out today, but this pub's not looking too bad. It's pretty modern actually. So yeah, the Miena Hotel, that is the one that is on Wikicamps as well. It does say that it's completely free to stay here, and you know what you got to do? You got to go in for a meal and a beer. But they did have some sort of like lodging and those sort of motels, that sort of thing. Looked like there was a couple of boats and trailers, so maybe if you do go there and you take your boat and your trailer, you can jump into the lakes. I'm not sure the ins and outs of all that, but just check it out. Just come across this one. It's called Boundary Bay. There is a boat ramp and you can actually camp down here. You'll see, we've seen a couple of them. We just decided to pull into this one. You'll see from the main road there'll be like a cattle grid, because obviously there's well, there's a lot of sheep down here. It's not too bad. This is probably one of the better tracks. We did pull into a couple and they are quite rugged, and there was a really, I'm gonna say it was a decent drive down to the lake. This one was pretty easy, so yeah, that was the view. Pretty cool.
Yeah, just be mindful of the signs. We got caught out 2 roads back. It does say you're now entering private property. If you read the small print underneath, it says people are welcome to stay, camp and use this area as long as you are being mindful of taking your waste with you. Yes, just being mindful of the property.
Mr. B's just doing a quick turnaround and I'm going to take you down to Random Bay. It looks great. There's no one here. Looks so cool. How good was camping back at the other place? We were just saying we wouldn't mind going there, but in the little Yeti van I reckon we would probably end up in the lake. The wind is so strong. Oh, hello buddy, don't fly away. Oh. The area that we're in now is definitely the Central High Lakes, or the Highlands, Highland Lakes. The little cottages that we just saw pulling into here, I'm going to say probably most of them are seasonal shacks for the locals, well not locals but people in Tassie that have shacks out this way. It's going to definitely be snowing in winter. So not far up the road from the Highland Lakes lookout, you'll arrive here. This is called, woo, are you right there Mr. B, are you still standing?
Yeah.
This is called Pine Lake, and we are doing the Pine Lake walk. It's only a short walk. It's on a pretty cool boardwalk, and evidently we are going to see the most rarest of pencil pines. And evidently this is the easiest way to see them without going to the alpine region. So I'm not quite sure about any other facts on that other than look at the scenery. There is some blue sky. It is nice through here. We seem to be complaining a lot today. We're complaining a lot about the weather. I'm sorry for complaining. I'm absolutely loving the landscape through here. It is so nice. I did learn from the signs that Tassie is one of the only places in the world that actually have pencil pines. So there you go. our faces are actually burning, and you're probably going, why have they still got their sunglasses on? You know what? The sunglasses are actually protecting the eyes from the burn. Whew. That wind. Oh. So it said that this was part of the Ice Age glacier, wasn't it? That's crazy. I think I know why, because it's pretty cold, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, how are you feeling?
Well, the Ice Age was 10,000 years ago.
Yeah, I know. Well, I got no answers for that. How was that scenery? That scenery was actually going through the Menda Valley. Absolutely amazing. I just couldn't stop looking at it. We have done a quick drive because you're probably wondering where the heck is she now? She's in a rainforest. And yeah, it's pretty big. We've made our way to the Liffey Falls. We're not doing Liffey Falls now, but check this beauty out, the brown top stringy bark eucalyptus. Ta-da! That's it. Standing at a whopping 50 metres. That's pretty big. Jeez. We did see another big tree. Well, it was actually called the Big Tree. We didn't do any footage there, but I've got to say, if you want to actually see probably the biggest tree, it's at Dip Falls, which is up near Stanley. And I feel like sometimes when you go to something and they go, this is the biggest tree, and you get there and you go, that's not really big. That tree was really big. But this is a beauty too. Wow. That's big. What do you reckon? Is that big? It's really weird. There's not even a blow of air in here. It's so sheltered, it's not funny. The reason we popped into Liffey Falls was because it was sort of on the way, wasn't that far. We knew we weren't going to do it. It's too much of a walk for Mr. B, and I've seen some pictures of it. It does look beautiful, but we didn't actually come here to do that. So we're going to press on from here. And I think we're going to continue our way up the middle. It has been a big day. Been going for a good few hours now. But I've got to say, it's definitely been worth it and I'm really enjoying it. I thought I'd just show you, this is actually the start of the Liffey Falls track. And by the looks of it, it's saying it's about 1k, but it's about 45 minutes. So that's telling me that there's a lot of ups and downs and round. So I'll try and flick a couple of pictures up because it is meant to be really nice. But as I said, we're not doing that today. We're not entirely sure where we are. When I left you guys from Liffey Falls, Mr. B took us back out and we did a bit of a loop and then we've come back through this way. I've got to say it's pretty good track or road. Sometimes when you come with us on an adventure, you never know where you're going to end up. Isn't that right, Mr. B?
Correct.
Oh dear. Oh, I think you should slow down a bit. The rig's going a bit fast. Oh. Settle down. Oh dear. So, in saying that, I guess when we get to wherever we're going, we'll show you.
Yep.
How have you enjoyed today, Mr. B?
Yep. Apart from being cold, okay. How far was it?
Well, it didn't say. I've just spotted a sign back there and it says this is the tourist route. I guess we're being tourists, so.
I reckon the boys were picking up some wood for the camp.
Oh, yeah, true. We just seen a couple of fellas getting some wood. I'm not sure if you're allowed to do that, but anyways, yeah. We've seen it.
Well, they've come out of the national park, so.
Oh, yeah, true. This is actually forestry logging area.
Yeah.
We've seen a couple of camps on the way. They've been pretty good. I'm going to say that we probably would have stayed at a couple of those, actually.
Yeah,
they looked pretty good.
Yeah, they actually did.
So yeah, that looked pretty good. Will we bring the van back this way at this point in time? Probably not, because we've still got to make tracks to a couple of other places where we want to go.
Yeah.
Reason why we just really needed to do a bit of a day run today.
There was one spot we've been to today that I would 90% come back and camp there.
Was that at the lake?
At the lake.
Yeah, that was pretty cool.
I mean,
we'll see how much time we've got.
Yeah, and the weather as well. So it says you've got to park 50 metres back from the waterline, obviously because being hydro they can
release the water.
Add water.
Yeah.
And that. But it was like find your own spot.
There was like nobody there.
Yeah, and there was nobody there, and it actually did look good. And for those people that need it, I'm not too sure, but we had 4G2 bars there.
Yeah.
If you need it. The only time we really need it is when we're sort of doing mapping.
Absolutely. Or when I got to upload an episode for you guys to watch.
Yep.
This is pretty open again. The contrast of the landscape from today has just been totally different, from rainforest to rugged west to the flat plains over where St Patrick's Plains were. It's just been incredible today.
Nice.
When we come close to the end, I'm sure I'll remember, I'll tell you exactly how long we've been out for today, because we've been out for a good while already. We really don't have any other stops to go. We thought we might have had one, but we didn't, so we've continued on, and we're probably around about 10k out from getting back to Campbelltown. When we get back, I'll just quickly show you camp, and then I think we'll wrap it up. Mr. B's got some facts on how far we went today.
So we probably did just shy of 500k.
500 kilometres on a day trip with us. Yep, that's pretty normal. Some day trips we've actually pushed on a lot further than that, but hey, we're in Tassie, it's a small state.
And we did a massive big loop, so I could have cut it down by 200 by backtracking, but that's no fun.
Nah, we've had a good day, haven't we?
Yep.
And you know what? We had 4 seasons in one day, haven't we?
Yep, it's now 22 degrees.
Well, okay, so 22 degrees, has that been the warmest we've had?
Yep.
Yep, and I think it sort of fluctuated. What do you recall what the coldest the actual car said?
Pine Lake.
Yeah, what did it say there?
5 degrees.
5?
Yep, 5 degrees at Pine Lake.
Holy moly, but that was what the car was saying. So the wind chill factor when I was nearly going sideways and Mr. B was looking extremely happy, not.
Mm-hmm.
It was pretty cold. But anywho, that's all good. We'll head back to camp, show you around just quickly so you can see where you can do a free camp in Campbelltown and do pretty much what we did today if you decide, or if you just want to do a little bit of it.
Yeah, but if you come to Tassie and it says it's going to be 27 degrees,
no.
Always pack a jumper and a beanie.
Yeah.
Just in the car somewhere, because it, like Ben said, it can change.
Conditions can change rapidly, and that's what one thing that we've learned, that they say it on so many signs, that be prepared, because you can leave and then when you come back, isn't that right?
Yeah, but we always carry a jumper, beanie, Tasmanian tuxedo.
Yes, I love it. If you come to Tassie, you've got to get yourself a tuxedo. You've got to have one. And I'm sure most of you that are travellers have already got your tuxedo. It's your puffer. But in Tassie, it's called a tuxedo because you can wear it anywhere.
Yep. And same, have sunscreen, have a hat, sunglasses.
Yeah.
Doesn't take up much room in the car, and if you need it, it is there.
That's it. Alright, enough of that. Let's head back.
5 minutes to go.
5 minutes?
Yep.
Alrighty.
Cause I can feel the energy, I can feel it, I can feel it. Cause I can feel the energy. Oh, I can feel it, I feel it, yeah. I believe it, yeah. There's something going on inside of me. I feel it growing stronger every beat. I never just believe in what I see. Cause I can feel the energy. I can feel it. I feel it. Cause I can feel the energy.
Welcome back to camp. That was pretty much camp. Drive in, park up, we're here. And guess what? It's still pretty windy. It just like revs up, doesn't it?
It does.
But anyway, that's the reason why we went out. So we're not going to start going on about the wind, but we're going to end this episode before we get blown sideways. So if you want to come check out Campbelltown and what we did today, this is it.
Yep. If you want to know a little bit more about some of the places we stopped at and what you can do in camp, just flick the message below.
Yeah.
And we can provide you with some additional information on them.
And I've just remembered as well, we did a little episode quite a while ago now on the 3 historical towns of Tassie, one being Campbelltown, Ross and Oatlands. So check that out as well, because we sort of do a more in detail around this area if you were interested in that. But maybe you're just watching us for the first time today.
Yeah.
Yeah. And if you are just watching us for the first time today, I'm so rude, I know. Welcome to our channel, and thanks for sticking by if you've watched us to the end.
Yeah. Sometimes we can be crazy,
Well, I can usually.
boring,
Well,
entertaining.
yeah, you
and
never
silly.
know. Yeah, absolutely. So maybe if you did love the episode and it was your first time, maybe give us another crack. Or you know what? If you love us already, just subscribe. Anywho, what do you say?
Have fun, go on adventures.
Ah.
Number one thing I always say is always be safe.
Yeah, and you know what? You'll see our pretty faces. Next episode. Bye, guys.